Looks like the hologram's messed up today for the
Yeah,
expo.
that's what I noticed too. And then when I was walking in, there were people like walking up the walls and stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So I gotta watch for guys that are gonna come down on me. Yeah, the hologram's totally hosed right now.
Yeah, it was funny because I went into one hall and the hologram was completely screwed up, and then the other hall it was fine.
Welcome to the 2951 Intergalactic Aerospace Expo. We're celebrating those who dare to fly.
I don't think there's any Drake ship I don't already own. So there's probably not much to rent for me here.
The IAE offers Celebrate
Might
Those Who Dare
rent
to
a
Fly
spare ship here and there.
opportunities every day. This unique portrait series features pilots
Oh,
from
it's the
top
Kraken
names
commercial. Yes!
including pilots Ludo Devine.
Hold on, let me get my coffee. I want to watch these guys kick your ass. I love this commercial. There's still Krakens available.
Whether it's stepping into an unknown
If you
future
wanted to buy
or
yourself
embarking
one,
on
you
a
could get one
thrilling
right now.
adventure,
Yeah.
Celebrate
It's only a house payment.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Honestly, you could use it as just a gas station and make money with it.
Yeah.
You park somewhere like in Pyro, and you could meter out gas to people. Yeah. You don't even have to get the privateer. You could just use it as a mobile base or gas station. Drake Expo 2951.
Did you discover the craft of your dreams at this year's IAE?
Yeah, there's not a single ship on this floor I don't own.
Many of the vehicles on display at this year's IAE are available to rent.
They all are useful. They all have their niche. Well, let's just cut to the chase and go down and look at the Kraken. Oh, I didn't look at the video or the audio thingies. Hang on. Here, I'll share my screen so you can see what I see. Well, you're not really watching, but
Yeah, I was in there earlier.
The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo is where spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
Mention the name Drake Interplanetary in a room and you're sure to kick off some debate. To some, they're villains, arming the most dangerous elements in the verse with the tools to wreak havoc. But did you know that this criminal connection was only made possible because Drake
Looking at
ships
medium
were so
armor.
common? In the infamous Kessel Ring heist of 2903, a Drake Caterpillar was used specifically because it was easy to blend in with the masses in flight.
Extra vigilant when it comes to safety. If you see anything of concern, please alert the member of staff as soon as possible. Thank you.
No one brings the thunder to IAE quite like Drake Interplanetary. Love 'em or hate 'em, Their ships have become versatile and affordable options for everyone from security and militia forces to haulers trying to scrape a living out in the black. The Drake Red medic ship was recently recognized for the most lives saved, thanks to the ship's usage in med stations and in hospitals around the UEE.
I wonder just how much how much cheaper these things will be to run when the verse actually gets its economy going and everything, and all the parts are in. And
Yeah.
because I like to think of Drake ships as like paper ships. they're pretty cheap.
Yeah, they tend to have some good guns on them, though.
Yeah, but the guns can be on any ship. They do have good weapon loadouts, yes. Kraken. Light carrier. The Kraken is considered a light carrier.
Yeah, that's crazy because it's pretty big. for a
It's
light
pretty
carrier.
motherfucking big, yeah. Well, you know, the Bengal, I assume, is considered a heavy carrier. I would hope to think. I don't know. I haven't been able to bring myself to get one yet. It's like, do I really need one? I'm going to be the one that's usually looking for one of these to land on. I don't necessarily know if I want to own one.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think it'd be fun to, if somebody in the org had one that you could land on and run around in, but I don't know if I'd want to deal with actually having to pilot it.
And run one. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be expensive to run one, without a doubt. A lot of people want one, but don't really realize what it's going to take to actually run one.
Yeah. That's like the Banu Merchantman. I mean, that thing's kind of cool, but at the same time, I mean, you gotta
Yeah.
sit there and maintain it and
Mm-hmm.
deal with everybody that's coming onto it and. You know,
Well,
all the,
they're gonna-
merchants and everything.
Yeah, they're going to apply the same rules for visitors on the Kraken as they will for the Banu. Both are going to act very similar. They're going to act as a public place and a personal ship at the same time. So there'll be certain. They said there are going to be certain ways of enforcing people leaving
Yeah.
once you close down the shop and stuff like that. They haven't really specified, but they said that they'll make it so they'll have to leave. But you're still going to want to run security for something like this. You're going to hire security guards and crap and workers.
Yeah.
This isn't something you're going to want to run by yourself. Obviously, it's not like jumping in a Carrack and flying around just as the pilot. You could fly it around, but there's no way you could really use this thing by yourself. So, it's a big ship. The Vulture, we're all eagerly awaiting for that one to come out. Yeah, I got in on the original concept for that one.
Yeah. That thing will be cool when it finally comes out.
Salvage is probably the most kicked down the road can of any new coming ability in this game, or job, or trade skill or whatever.
Yeah.
Can't bring myself to get the what is this thing called again? The Drake Corsair, their
Oh,
equivalent of a
yeah.
science ship. Still haven't. I was like,
Yeah,
I have.
there's so many ships that are similar to it.
Well, I own every science ship in the game, and this thing just. I mean, a Drake science ship, really? I like the idea of a asymmetrical ship. It's kind of got this kind of Boba Fett feel to it.
Yeah.
Some weird special goofiness there, but I was like, I'd be buying it only because it's different. The whole different flying style and wing, everything. I have science ships that are better than this thing. But I can see why they for the new 400i, why they made it so only really small or the very slim tumbrils can fit in it.
Yeah.
That way this thing will have a place when it enters the game, because it can carry a full Ursa and still be relatively smaller. I think this ship's slightly smaller than a Carrack, but bigger than an Andromeda or a Connie.
Yeah. It looks like it is.
Yeah, it's a bigger ship. It's got a hefty crew size, if I remember correctly. And that's pretty much the Drake show.
Yeah, it wasn't a very big show today.
I agree with what some of the streamers have been saying about them having the other companies, like the power plant companies and gun manufacturers, to be here at the expo as well.
Yeah.
The vendors and stuff like that. I mean, they sell guns on the sidelines over here, but they need to actually have a vendor presence.
Like an armor vendor and maybe more clothing.
Well, it'd also be neat if they had some kind of stage with a show or something, something that goes on periodically throughout the day.
Yeah.
Some kind of, I don't know, a little bit oomph. Even outside, have a ship fly by, or the Blue Angels or something. Something besides just this. So, but it's cool. Drake Expo.